Okay, today I'm going to do another bookmark, but I had an idea. This is just a piece of cardboard. You can use like a back of a notebook or whatever. And I'm just going to go semi into the middle of this. It doesn't really matter where I go. You'll see why in a minute. And I'm going to mark my, I'm going to go like every 3 inches. So I'm going to put a dot here at the 1. So 1, 2, 3 at the 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and at the 7. Okay, so there's like 3 inches in between. And I'm going to use this compass protractor thingy. Now, this will work just as easy with, like if you've got one of these. I'm just going to go to that center point. Put that at 0. And then I'm going to go out maybe to the 2nd or 3rd. Let's see. I need a pencil with a point. And I don't have one. Let's see. That's a little bit better. All right. I'm going to go to just the 1 inch because it'll be easier for you guys. And I'm going to draw a circle. And then I'm going to go down to my other one. Line that up. And do a 1 inch circle here. And line that up. And do a 1 inch circle here. Now, my plan was foiled, so I'm going to go in here and go back. Let's see. And I'm just going to mark in between these another one because I wanted them to overlap and I didn't do that too well with what I was doing. Okay. Hopefully this will make sense after I get it and cut it out and show you. So I'm going to do another 1 inch circle here, which is this one. And then a 1 inch circle here. Okay. And so I have all these circles overlapping, and then I'm going to cut this out. So I'm just going to wildly cut it for now around it. I'll get it better in a minute. I thought it would be kind of cool to have one that isn't square, that's more rounded. So I'm going to cut, and I'm going to cut into here and around, and I'm going to ignore this part. And then I'm going to put a base coat on here. I hope this makes sense. Now, if you did 3 circles and you did them closer together so that they overlap, that would probably make a lot more sense than what I was doing. But you get the idea. You could do how big a one you want. I just thought it would be nice to have a rounded bookmark. So I'm not cutting this out the best. If I was going to make this for a gift or something, I'd take my time more on it. But I don't want to take too much time for video sake. So see how it's kind of See how it's going to look more rounded. So I'm going to finish cutting this out, and I'm going to put a base coat on it, and I'll be right back. Okay, for this one I'm not going to lay down the numbers just because I have limited desk space today. But I will be sure to tell you the numbers, and I'll put a paint listing in the description as always. So I painted this with Apple Barrel Bright Blue. And when I was painting it, where I had the center points to do the circles, I indented them. You see that? So I could tell where the center is for each circle. So I'm going to start out with white. I'm going to make this a very, very colorful bookmark. And I'm going to start them out with white in each center. And I'm going to use the number 5. And I'm just going to dot the center point of each circle so then I can find it. And I'm going to keep this relatively easy. I'm not going to do a super difficult pattern. And I'm going to do the same pattern on each one. So I'm going to dot this all up just with white dots to start. And then I'm going to top dot with rainbow dots just to give it a different effect. So now I'm going to go to the number 3 if I can find it. Let's see here. 3. And I'm just going to do very simple. So I'm going to do the 8 dots around each one of these. And maybe I'll even keep it. Let's just do 4 dots on each one. Like, you'll see it better on this next one. Sorry, this is longer than what my camera range is. But we're doing the same thing on each circle. And then I'm going to mix up colors when we get to the top dotting. So I'm just doing 4 around it. So you have 5 dots total, the center point, and then 4 dots around it using the number 3. Maybe I'll overlay it in the video so you'll have it in front of you. I'm just going to keep this really relatively easy, so even a new person that's just started dotting should be able to handle this. Okay. I'm going to go up in size. Let's go to number 7. And I'm going to do a dot in between those. And to this bookmark, I just really want to show that, you know, you can keep it really relatively simple and still make a very cute, colorful pattern. I'm just going to keep it white for right now. And I'm just going in between those, each one. Turn it whatever way you have to be able to see it. I'm not really turning mine so that you can see it better filming. This is still the number 7. There we go. Now I'm going to go bigger yet. Let's go. Go up to a number 10. I'm going to do dots in between those. Now this white paint I got is actually multi-surface paint, and it's way thicker than what I'm used to, so hopefully it won't be too bad for top dotting on. But we shall see. I just grabbed the wrong bottle when I was doing this. This is what you'd use like on glass or some other surface than canvas or whatever. It's just a thicker paint. I have a feeling it's going to leave peaks, which I really don't like for this project. But I'm this far into it, so I'm just going to leave it. See how it turns out. And I'm just going very easy. I'm doing just 4 in each row and going in between the previous rows, dots. I think I'm going to still stay with the number 10, and I'm going to do the other ones too. So I'll just do that. Just a really simple pattern. Now what might have been fun, and I didn't do it, is if you drew a circle around each one of these, and then you could have outlined each area with ease. Of course, you wouldn't want to go this far out with the dots then. Okay, and just for fun, I'm going to still use this number 10, and I'm going to do 1 dot in between to kind of connect these a little bit. Just on the insides here, not on the edges. Let's see. Do I want to do something else? Or leave it plain? I kind of like the way that's looking. Now you could do any number of things. You can add little embellishments around here, or you could just totally, maybe we should do that. Let's do a border. It's going to be a lot of dotting, so I'm going to fast forward through this part more than likely. I'm going to use the number 4, and I'm just going to dot all along this outside edge. All right. And that really ties it all in. Now I think I'm going to pause you for just a minute and go blow dry that. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm not sure if these are completely dry, but we're a lot better off than I was. Now I had pulled rainbow colors out to top dot this, but I'm not sure I want to do that. We'll see how it looks. I'm going to do a few. I've got this coal blue. I'm going to start with that because it'll be a nice contrast for the background. And I'm going to use number 4. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to dot these 4 inside dots. And I think I'm going to mix this up a little bit. So I'm going to do that on this one. Then I'm going to skip this one. I'm going to do the middle one. And those 4 right there in the middle. Not right into the center, but the next one out that's a little bit bigger. I'm going to do those 4. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to do the 4 on the end. I'm going to leave it at that for right now with the blue. And now I'm going to grab this lime sherbet color and I'm going to do the other 4 on the 2 that I skipped. So, towards the inside. And that multi-surface kept bumped up. So, these dots are going to be more raised than normal. The multi-surface paint doesn't flatten out as much. Okay. Now I'm going to go on to this Concord Grape color. Whoa. That just goes way too much. Look at that. Okay, so let's do some big dots with that since I've got so much. Let's go up in size. Let's see here. I'm going to go to the number 6 and I'm going to do the 4 corners. In this. And I'm going to do them on the middle, then the 2 outside edges. Okay. Now I've got this. Let's see, what color do I want to do next? I'll use orange, this Tropic Orange. And I'm going to do the other ones. Now this is kind of like almost a salmon color. Still using the number 6. I'm going to do the 4 on those 2 that we skipped. Okay. Now I got this apple red. I'm still going to use the number 6. And I'm going to dot those dots that are in between them. And I'm just trying to get a variety of color on there, rainbowy. And then I got this yellow, which is Yellow Flame. And I'm still going to use number 6. And I'm going to do on the one with the purple, so the end ones, and then the middle one. Go. And the last color I got out is this Velvet Crush, which is a lighter color purple. And I'm going to use that for the last ones on those 2 that we skipped. Still with the number 6. There we go. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm just going to have it a short, simple one for all those new people out there. And I'd do this on the other side. I painted the other side too. So I'd wait for this to dry and then I'd flip it over and do the same thing. If you want to get fancy, you can add more little dots out to the sides or whatever you would like. But I think it's kind of cute. It's a rather big, longer bookmark. Let's see what size this is if I get my ruler handy. And because I did it measuring from the center points, I didn't get a correct measurement. So this is about 8 inches in length. And it should be, yeah, about 2 inches around, or in width. So that's it for now. Hope you like it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.